Hello, everyone. It's your boy Sphen, aka Big Oof, Big Oofa Doofa. Um, I'm here today to talk about politics, which is everyone's favorite topic, I know. In all seriousness, I have another Israel-Gaza story. I was kind of hoping to be a bit more diverse in my coverage, but this shit just keeps getting more and more ridiculous. If you didn't know, recently, the IDF raided the al-Shifa hospital in Gaza, which was the largest hospital there, at least in the northern part of Gaza. Um, and so all of the patients and doctors and other folks who were there, well, I should say the up to 1,000 refugees who were hiding in the hospital trying to avoid being blown up, all of them had to leave because the IDF took it over, because they claimed that it was a Hamas base with a elaborate series of Hamas tunnels. As some of you remember, they even released a 3D model that looked like it was made in Unity to prove their point, which didn't really, that's not like evidence. But they raided this hospital, and here's what they found. They found a couple guns, like some grenades, some ammo. Now, this does look like there are militants in the hospital, but is this it? This is the Hamas base? What is this? Your average right-winger has more guns than this shit. Are you kidding me? I mean, granted they have some grenades here, but this is really not evidence of there being an elaborate, giant underground network of, fucking mole tunnels, like they're claiming. But this gets even sillier, because the IDF and whoever Mossad commentary is are claiming that the medical staff of the hospital delayed the IDF for days and cooperated with Hamas to get rid of evidence, which includes sealing the tunnels with cement so they couldn't find the entrance to the tunnels? That's stupid. That didn't happen. Are you kidding me? You would immediately be able to tell if there was a hastily done cement job on the floor of the hospital. Like you don't have to thoroughly search the hospital to find fucking sloppily done cement. That would be immediately obvious to anyone with eyes. But no, they didn't post that picture, did they? They didn't seem to actually find that, did they? Even the comments are just blasting him, like, is this parody? Y'all clowns, show us the sealed tunnels then, a very good point. Where are they? Oh, sorry. They don't exist. Now, I think we all know that the IDF lies. I mean, they're a fucking fascist military. Of course they're gonna lie. And I mean, every military lies. Our military lies. The good old USA. Our cops in the USA lie all the time. So, people with guns lying, not new. What is new, though, is that on the same day that all of this, stupid bullshit was brought to light about the hospital, Biden went out and was doubling down on their narrative. Look what he has to say.
The first war crime is being committed by Hamas by having their headquarters, their military, hidden under a hospital. And that's a fact. That's what's happening.
Okay, so, first of all, it's pretty obvious that the Hamas HQ isn't beneath the hospital. I think we've been over this. But also, I don't know why you're trying to flame Hamas for committing war crimes. They are not part of the United Nations. They don't have an obligation to follow international law. I mean, that's ridiculous to even hold them to that standard. And of course, you're not even going to hold Israel to the same standard that you're holding Hamas to, so like, what is even going on? And again, I don't know if my position has been clear in these videos. I'm no fan of Hamas. I think they're bad, in fact. I would go so far to say. They're insane, jihadists, you get the drill, but I guess the issue I'm having is, like, they're obviously just a, rogue militant organization. They haven't agreed to they haven't agreed to the Geneva Conventions. They're not in any international pacts. There's no rules of war for them to follow here. It's just, we're dealing with two forces on a completely different scale, and it's not even close. I don't know. I don't know if this is making sense to you guys, but that's kind of my contention here. Well, on top of everything else he's saying. Because he's saying it's a fact that the hospital was the Hamas HQ, which is frankly ridiculous. And at the end, he goes on even further.
Who can hold the knowledge?
Can you detail for us what kind of evidence do you have seen that Hamas has a command center under al-Shifa hospital?
No, I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Do you feel absolutely confident based on what you know?
Yes.
God, okay. This, he's saying with a fucking smile on his face. If you didn't hear her clearly, the reporter asks, "Can you tell us what intelligence you have to be so confident that the Hamas HQ is under the hospital?" And Biden just says, "No." Like, here's, I lost it again. Oh no, here it is. This is basically what's going on. Hamas HQ in the hospital? Yes. May I see it? No. That's Biden right now. He says he can't tell you and that he won't tell you, but he's sure they have their secret military base under the hospital. He's absolutely sure. This is, trying to cover for Israel. And again, on Israel's side, they just have a complete shit show. Like, Biden, you really don't need to align yourself with this shit, bro. Like, at least not on this specific issue. Like, Israel's already lost the propaganda war on this one. You really shouldn't be coming out to bat for them on the same day. Like, do you even talk to Netanyahu? Are you two even in cahoots? Because this is ridiculous. I don't know. I'm rambling again. Okay, here's my point. Were there Hamas people in the hospital? Yes, absolutely. It's not a question. You can see the guns and the ammo and the grenades. But that doesn't really matter. It's clear that this wasn't their, like, secret, Osama bin Laden style underground base. There were probably just some Hamas guys who got injured in the fighting and came to the hospital to get better. And then Israel raided the hospital. I mean, as much as I hate them, Hamas have a right to medical care when they get shot. I mean, I don't know the full rules of war, per se, but I'm pretty sure, even if it's the enemy, you shouldn't be targeting their hospitals. Like, I think Russia got a lot of flack for that during their invasion for Ukraine, so I'm just saying, Israel's gotta pay up. Or someone has to stop them, right? And that's what we've really come to at this point. Someone's gotta do something about this, because it's getting bad. I'm sure more hospitals will follow, and I'm sure they're gonna keep saying that there's underground tunnels under hospitals and shit. So just stay vigilant out there, folks. The last point of this video is that I'm doubling and tripling down on the idea that we need this Democratic primary to happen. We need debates. I want to see the debates. I want to see the media. Well, they're not going to. They're not going to cover Marianne Williamson. They're not going to cover Cenk Uygur or the other random guy who's in the race. I mean, at this point, I would take Cenk over fucking Biden. I mean, Jesus Christ. My point is, mainstream media isn't going to allow this to happen. And that's why we have to do something. Us, as random individuals online in the streets, we gotta go out there and let them know that they can't keep doing this. We gotta hold out on our votes for at least a little bit. It's still primary season, baby. We can do whatever the hell we want. I could vote for fucking Cenk Uygur, and there would be no consequences. So, get out there, make it heard that you don't want to vote for Biden. That you don't want him to keep up supporting Israel. And if you're in California, maybe I'm telling on myself a little bit, but you should do the same thing for Gavin Newsom. Pressure his ass, because he's given hundreds of millions to Israel as well. We gotta get out there and let them know this is not okay. So, hop on the Marianne Williamson train, everyone. She's our only reasonable option. As much of a meme that Cenk Uygur is, I have no confidence in his ability to coalition build with liberals. So yeah, I don't know. If you're able, donate to the Marianne Williamson campaign. Volunteer for her. I guess I should do the same thing myself, because she's the only one with reasonable opinions on the stage. Like, the only one. It's not even close. And I guess that's another video. Let me know what you all want to see from this terrible, terrible channel I've started. Let me know if you want more US-focused politics like domestic policy, or if you want some more meme politics like the Senate fight. And if you did find this informative and not totally a waste of your time, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and a big ol' subscribe. And maybe a kiss on the cheek for your boy. I'll catch y'all later.